Ray J thing. I create that girl, outrageous thing, but she can't see cause I got shades and thing. Rare girls wanna throw shade and thing, no shade, what shade is your foundation? My darkest grey, the shade I'm in. 49 more if your babes wants it. I had me a famous thing, goals and things, gains and things.
I missed this song as well. Michelle, I miss.
Status thing.
If you send me a location,
I'll be right there. Come check you out, dude. No time. My dog is on probation. Another 5 years. Been girls to his location. No time.
You guys know what to do.
Good morning,
good morning. Morning, those that I missed. Good morning, good morning. We're gonna fix this face. Good morning, guys. Let's keep sharing. How's the exams, Michelle? Good morning, Zaina. Good morning, Pastor Liz. Good morning, Naomi.
In a Benz to an 18 plate, man's parking a Benz. Far from the rest, but I'm far from my best. Life is a lesson.
Good morning, guys. Let's keep sharing.
Yes, everything blessed. I don't want drama and I don't want stress. My girl got finesse.
So you're free on Friday. Free Michelle. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
I grew up with less, just to the right, raps to the left.
Good morning, good morning. Morning, Tommy.
Full of thoughts from the 60s vets.
If it's in me the location,
then I'll be right there.
I hope you guys are sharing. I'm not seeing many share signs this morning. What's going on? Morning, Zoe. Reason why you should never pop your spots. Gross. Good morning, Grace. Good morning, good morning. You're my favorite as well. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. I hate when I'm late because I know some of you guys have got to go to work, but let's keep sharing. Good morning, Vanessa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Have you shared this in all the groups? Good morning, good morning. It's going to be an interesting script this morning. Have you shared it in all the groups that you're in? Solo, you've got AirPods now, yeah. Because you're joining from work. Morning, S to the Rose. Morning, guys. Let's keep sharing. Why are you smashing my stuff, bro? Hi, babes. You going to school? Have a cuddle. Come here. What's happening? She's making too much noise. Are you supposed to be quiet? I can have a kiss. You can't go on the camera because on the internet. We don't like the internet, do we? Right, give me cuddles for school then. Bye. Where you go? When are you going?
After.
When? When is it? Alright, go on. See you later. Go and eat them.
I need shoes.
Okay, go on. Pick your shoes then. Morning, guys. It's like we're at that age where we beef a bit. Let's keep sharing. Good morning. We're going to have a very interesting scope, and I think this periscope is going to help a lot of us, because what I tend to find is that stuff that I'm kind of talking about is what everybody's kind of thinking about anyway. Yo, my dog, what's going on? Are you giving them away, Pastor? Hi, Joey. Morning. So I tend to find that like the things that I'm talking about, everybody's kind of going through it already. So let's talk, let's share. It's going to be a very honest scope. Let me sort my face out, guys. Let's keep sharing. I see you guys are joining now. You guys are so bad. Once there's a giveaway, you guys are there. Like, you're there. Morning, Abby. Let's keep. Thank you. Diana, when was the last time you called me tuned in online? This girl wants Chanel kicks, you know. She's bad. She's actually bad. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. It's that time of the day. It's true, she doesn't join anything. The moment I say there's a Chanel giveaway, she's online. It's bad, right? Oh, that's true, you know. Deanna, how's work? Do you know I'm actually really happy, yeah? That you guys are going to work now. It's making me really happy. You don't. Anyway, we're not there yet, guys. I haven't seen enough retweets and shares. Deanna doesn't tune in. Deanna, do you even tune in when PT's online? I don't think this girl tunes into anything. Good morning, Devo. Peace. She doesn't tune in for anything. Good morning, Kadar. You guys really want those Chanel kicks? Okay, let me bring them. I'm coming. I'm really doing it. I might as well give both away, right? What's up? You've got to go to school. You can't double my phone. Sorry, guys. Kid stuff. All right, come on. It's school time. What's up? See you later. Bye. Okay, have we shared enough? Have you shared? Lola, have you shared? Awesome. So I kind of like get it now, like when my dad comes on Periscope and Joey's crying. I'm having one of those moments this morning, but we'll make it. You guys are retweeting. We haven't even started anything. Morning, Mariam. Now I know what gets you guys online. You guys are terrible, you know. Okay. Okay, they're going. Once worn. It's a quick shout out. And then these are going as well. So, but I'll share with you guys how a little later. Keep sharing. You want them, Daniel, yeah? Cool. Don't worry about the size. You keep sharing first. But it's here. It belongs to you guys. Remember what we did last time? It was whoever can get to this house first gets it, right? So it's not based on favor. It's not based on anything. It's based on whoever can get to the location gets it first. But I will tell you guys the requirement after. So if you guys can first go on Instagram. Daniel is I don't know why I haven't blocked you all now off my Instagram, off my Periscope past the offer. Okay, so I need you guys to go on Instagram right now and follow Black Label, BLAC label _ somebody post it, and I'm gonna see if their followers have gone up. I'm watching the followers. I'm seeing who last followed, and I'm definitely gonna pick the follower, the winner based on the follower. But I'm gonna talk to you guys this morning there. Alright, we wasted enough time already. So how's your week been? Diana, you haven't done anything. Yeah, you guys haven't done anything. I'm watching. Yeah, it's going up a bit. Yeah, just a little bit. How has your week been, guys? How's everything been going for you guys? I'm trying to be not so what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know. It's awkward. Okay, I can't be bothered. Guys, I'm so tired of this. Oh, thank you for joining prayers, Lola. Do you know, Lola's amazing. So, Lola's been coming to SPAC for about 3 or 4 weeks. And she just came up to me. She was like, yeah, I heard you do this prayer thing in the morning. Can I join? And she's been joining, like, somebody who's new, 6 a.m. every morning, sometimes 6 till 8:30 or 6 till 8. And she joins in. Which is really, 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 really encouraging. So I'm really proud of you, Lola. Well done. I really like that, like, a lot. So big shout out to you, Lola. I don't even know, like, how somebody who's new to, like, ministry, and she's got a son as well, like, she's got to get him ready for school, but she's online every morning, 6 till 8. Every morning she's there. So that gives the rest of us no excuse at all. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you should be get a group of people that you love and just pray with them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You're doing a school run now. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm very happy to hear that. I felt like doing that. Much needed. I can do that again. Okay, guys, so we're going to have an interesting talk today about loads of things. But the topic for today's scope is relationships. All relationships. Mentorship relationship, leadership relationships, and anything else you can think of. And again, as you know, it's a transparent scope. So I'll try and... I say that, but I'll try and be as transparent as I can be. And hopefully we can all learn. It's funny because as we have these conversations like with friends privately, you kind of feel like everybody's kind of in the same space. I don't know if any of you guys got to watch Pastor Sam's Periscope yesterday morning. He's been doing like a series of morning scopes, but yesterday's one was absolutely golden. There was no filter to it, and it was just like a real conversation that I really enjoyed, quite similar to stuff like this. And it was just a chat, and I will go off. It was amazing, right? Pastor, honestly, it was such an interesting it was such an interesting scope because he was talking about a situation with a girl that he thought he was mentoring. I'll use that word, and I think I can talk like that because I don't know the person. And the young lady left her job. She left her job where she was working, and she left her job. I think she even had words with her manager, left her job, and then was like, great, I'm going to go start looking for another job, and didn't consult him. And then he came back and was like, but am I your leader though? Like, you make these decisions by yourself. Like, am I really your leader? You know, and sincerely, those are conversations that I've been having with the girls in the house a lot. And the reason why I feel as if this scope is timely is because I feel like a blogger. I feel like I'm a real person sharing real things with you guys. So everybody seems to have it in their heads that leaders are always right, that we always get it, like we know what we're doing, and it works this way and it works that way. And yesterday morning, so this is kind of what I do, right? So I go to Pastor Sam to cry about stuff, and then I go to Pastor Oni once I finish crying, like, okay, I'm ready now, like I'm ready for the hard talk, but Pastor Sam will kind of be really gentle about things. So I had like the gentle call first, and then I had like the PO call after. And in that though, what I learned was that leaders need leaders, and that we don't get it right. And if anybody was saying that leaders are perfect, they're lying, to be honest with you, because we're really not. But the most important thing is that we have each other, that we can go to each other for help and say, okay, how do I deal with this thing? And the situation, one of the key things that I'm dealing with right now is learning to lead. And in as much as it might seem like, but bro, like, you do this, like, what are you talking about? I think I've all my life anyway, I've lived in a trap house. My parents we've lived with people all our life. I've never had my own bedroom or anything like that. I still don't have my own bedroom. It's the story of my life. But in the beginning, when you're leading people, when you're in a movement like SPAC, everything's really exciting. Everything is like so fun. You get to decorate the house with them. You get to go and buy new plates with them, and then like the fantasy dies. The fantasy of moving into a new house dies, of putting the bed together, and real life, and you take a lot of risks together, and everything is really cool, and then real life starts to hit everybody, and you realize that, oh wow, okay, we actually all have to grow up. We actually all have to start fighting a little bit more, and that's when it becomes hard. And for me, to be very sincere, I haven't seen anybody do what I'm doing, and I say that with all due respect, meaning that I'm a woman leading other women first, kind of. Of course, there are other people doing it, but I have a child as well. There are also other circumstances, and I haven't seen anybody in my circumstance, should I say, do what I'm doing. So in the beginning, now there are loads, but in the beginning, no, there are other amazing women doing things, but not in my circumstance, and I stand by that. So sometimes I'm looking up for air, and I'm like, oh my God, where do I go to ask for help? And I can't, because I feel scared to speak, because I feel like, no, but you should be getting it right now. I'm like, this shouldn't be happening to you. Like, you should be getting it right. So what I start looking for is places to escape, to kind of like, to run away from dealing with things. So I was saying to to Pastor Sam yesterday that I really realized that I have issues, that I really struggle with facing things, like dealing, like I don't deal with things. It's just not me. I just don't deal with stuff. It's never gonna get dealt with. It's like, okay, that happened. Awesome. We run, we move. It didn't happen. Does that make sense? But I realize now that living with people, you can't run away. You have to sit down and you have to talk. You have to come home to those people and you have to talk to those people, and they're not gonna like what you're gonna say, and sometimes they're not gonna like you. I remember on Friday, after prayers, I was having, or probably during, I was having some really harsh words. Yeah, they do. They force you to face your stuff, and I was having some really harsh words with Busola, and I won't share, or I may share, what I said to her, but she didn't tell me at the time that she absolutely hated me until the following day. She was like, yesterday, I hated you so much. I can't believe you said that to me. And this, that, and the other. It was the truth, but it hurt so much. And I was saying to her that, look, you need to understand that, like, in all sincerity, yeah, like, and I promise you guys, yeah, I wasn't born to be liked, like, for you to like me. Like, that isn't really, like, the goal here. The goal isn't that, okay, Busola will love Mariam and they will hold hands and run in the park. That's not the goal. The goal is that you become who you're supposed to be under my leadership. That may not be nice a lot of the time. It may be, and it's the same thing for us in the house with PT. It's not that, oh yeah, like, I love you, Dad, all the time. It's sometimes, you're a freaking idiot. Why did you make that choice? That was a terrible choice. But it's in that, it's in you facing the thing that I've told you and doing the thing I've asked you to do after that. It's now that, okay, I know that you're really with me, or that you're really following me. Because the reality of it is that, good morning, mommy, how are you? Because the reality of it is that, yeah, this walk is not banter. It's not like, oh yeah, let's just go out and eat and take photos all the time. The reality of it is that to be sincere, it's really hard. It is hard. And those religious people say, oh, it's not hard, it's not hard. If it wasn't hard, yeah, when Christ was on the cross, why was he trying to give up on the cross? Because it can be challenging. But you know what's even so funny about that? Even on the cross, Christ spoke up. And that's something that I found that I was really struggling with in my journey of trying to do this, of trying to lead, is that I don't speak. I'm speaking to you guys, but I don't speak. And those of you that understand will understand. So there could be something going on, there could be something brewing, blah, 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 and I'm just not going to talk about it. But I said to her that these hard truths, yeah, I said, I'm going to stop telling you the truth. I'm just going to pray with you guys and give you guys the word in hopes you catch it. But I'm going to stop telling you the truth. Because you guys just can't hate me all the time. Because the things I'm going to say to you, and sometimes after I say the things, I'm just like, oh my God, why did I say that to her? She can't take it. But I realized that I'm doing to her what my dad does to me. Or I'm doing to the girls what my dad is trying to do with us, is tell us the truth. And if he doesn't tell us the truth, we're like, well, why didn't you tell me the truth? Can you handle the truth? That's the number one part of relationship. Relationship is about, it's about communication. Relationship is about communication. No matter how hard the conversation is, if it needs to be had, let the conversation be had. No matter how hard the truth is, sometimes you have to swallow a very, very, very hard pill. And it may not be something that you want. It may not even be something that you want to swallow. Like, you may not even want to swallow it. But it's a simple thing. It's a simple thing. It's a matter of, hey, this is what I've been instructed to do, or this is what I've been told to do. Can I handle the next level of that thing? Can I handle the next level of this relationship? Because one thing I do learn is that relationships come to an end very quickly. A leadership, mentorship relationship, and we're going to start with that, and we'll go on more. They can come to an end very easily. I'm someone, I say to the girls all the time that when I'm shouting at you, know that I love you, because I want to get it off my chest. bro, when I stop giving you advice, or when I stop talking to you, I've left you, because I'm just not gonna speak. I'm just like, yeah, that's amazing, like awesome, like, and it's just how I've been anyway. I'm just not gonna give you advice. Mentorship, mentee, or leader relationship can come to an end really, really, really quickly. When does that relationship come to an end? It typically comes to an end, yeah, when you stop hearing. Relationship is a two-way thing, and that's the thing where many of us kind of get it wrong, is that we have expectations of how a relationship is supposed to be. Okay, but my leader's supposed to have done this by now. Do you guys remember when I told you that time when I was upset with PO, yeah? And I was like, sir, you didn't call me. I was going through this thing. And he was like, bro, is God gonna call you? This guy's so nuts. He's like, is God gonna call you? And it reminded me that, look, relationship is a two-way thing, but I'm not supposed to have an expectation of how my leader is supposed to respond to me. That's my job. I do the legwork, bro. It's for me. It's for me. It's for me to do the work. It's not for me to have an expectation of how my leader is gonna treat me. It doesn't really work like that. You see, the thing as well is this. I was sharing. I'm still blabbing right now until I get to where I'm going. I was saying to Basola, you seem really different these days. Like, what's happening? What's going on? I'm finding you different. And she was saying that she finds it hard to trust people because she's been hurt as of recent, and she's really finding it hard to let people in her life, like really, you know. And I said to her, B, you see, the thing about that, yeah, is that my dad says this thing to me all the time, and every time he says it, yeah, I laugh, because I think literally, I was getting told off on Sunday morning, yeah, before church, yeah, guys, I was laughing, like I was giggling sometimes, like, and then like I was crying, but then I was laughing, like, and then I was like, because I don't know, like I find everything funny, even when something's not funny, like it's like life and death, like and I'm not a laughy person, but that's when my laughter comes out. It just shows you that I'll just be laughing. But I said to her, look, you see, like, to be sincere, like, one of the things that my dad's always taught me is that people are here to kill you. And every time he says that, I'm just like, bro, like, stop being so, like, African, like, you know, that's something like African. My hair is really annoying me right now, guys. I can't bother to spray it. People are actually just here to kill you. So I'll just be thinking, why does this guy love to say this thing all the time? Like, why does he love to say this thing all the time? And it's like, it's so annoying. But it's only as of recent, yeah, that statement started to make sense to me. I started to be like, raw. So this thing is actually true. So people are actually here to just finish you. Like, that is their job. And let me tell you something now, yeah. It's so in their nature that they don't even know that what they're doing right now is trying to finish you off before your time. It's their job. So every time he says that, I'm like, oh, dad, come on. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking, this guy is being so extra. Like, it's not that deep. But people's natural state is to make sure that you, my friend, are done out here. Do you get what I'm saying? So I started to share with Basola some experiences that I've had, and I'm going to share them with you guys for you to understand. This is going to be a bit of a long scope, but I hope you guys have got some patience for me this morning. She started telling me about experiences she's had with friendships and things like that, and, you know, how people have hurt her and people have done this and people have let her down. And this conversation was like about 2 days ago. And I said to Basola, you're a pastor. Your heart is supposed to have an arrow. Thank you, Pastor Trendy. I hope you guys are with me for this scope, you know, because I don't know how long we're going to be. I said, your heart is supposed to be like an arrow. You're supposed to have an arrow heart. You can't allow things that people have done to you to stop you from pastoring. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I started to tell her some things that have happened to me that really damaged my confidence. Like, if I tell you, I'm going to share some of those things with you. But these things at the time, they're bad things now, I guess, still. But they're things that really shook my world at that time, because I'd never experienced anything like that. So those of you that know me know that I'm a bit of a loner anyway. I don't really have friends like that. I have people around me, young girls around me, who are my friends, who are my daughters and friends and whatever you guys call this stuff. But I'm naturally a loner. I don't do groups. I don't do girl stuff. As much as I love women's ministry, whatever you want to call it, women's stuff, I'm not, and I will never be part of a girl group. It's just not me. I've never done it, and I don't want to be part of it. Do you know my favorite person in the world just logged on? Like, Pastor Sam, you know how much I love you so much. Like, I actually love P-Sam so much, you know. Like, I actually do. And I was sharing with her that, you know, I've never been part of a girl group ever, and I never will be. My pastor, and I never will be ever part of any group of women's sister group. I won't. I will be part of a movement that achieves a purpose, but I will never be, and I have never been. This is not like an at or anything. It's just not who I am, and I don't pretend well, guys. It's not it. You just see my faces like this. Like, I think even on Sunday, I was sitting down, Pastor Obi just texted me, fix your face, bro. Pastor you just texted me the same thing. I don't know how to pretend. Do you understand? Maybe that's something I've got to learn. I've got to still learn. But I've never been part of that. And I said to her that, look, no, Pastor, sorry, I was shy, man. So anyway, I was getting to the point. So Pastor Bosola was telling me that, Ma, I've been hurt a lot. And I don't know how to move on this next level of pastorship because of the way people have hurt me before. How do I move? And I shared with her an experience I had. So I said to you guys that in school, I didn't have girlfriends. I was always kind of like on my own kind of thing. And then maybe I'll have one more person with me. And that person will be with me because we're doing a job together. We're doing something together. There's a motive. So my relationships were always motive based. We're doing something together. You're not going to just be my friend for free. I don't play those games. It's never going to happen. If I'm with somebody, it is because we are achieving a goal. And so anyway, coming from a place like that, when I came up, I started making a bit of money, blah blah. I met these group of girls, and guys, don't laugh, yeah. But you know how there's Insta girls now? There was a time where there was Facebook girls. Believe it or not, there was a time. For those of you guys that know, please just reply and say something so I don't look weird. So these girls, I kind of coincidentally met them, and they visited my old church, and then like they saw me on Facebook. I hate you, Michelle. There was a time. There was. Oh my God. There was a time, guys. For those of you that know, yeah, and there were the girls that always used to go to all the clubs, and they'll have posters of the club there. You guys, and then how do you even remember? You're like 2 years old. Okay. So there was this time when there was Facebook girls. So I met these girls, right? And this is where my trust issues with people was birthed. So Facebook after dark, absolutely. So anyway, so they saw me on Facebook, and it's exactly this, and nothing has changed, yeah. So everything was the same in terms of like, okay, so they you're due to be blocked, basically. That's basically what's gonna happen. So anyway, and you're actually not lying. That's what all the bad aunties are, to be honest. So like everything now that we have now on Instagram, drip, So they saw me on Facebook, and they saw that I had drip, and I used to, for the work I was doing at the time, and I'll call it the work, I used to travel a lot. So minimum like twice a month, I'll be on a plane going somewhere, doing something. So they saw all that, and they just all floated to me. So they will be messaging me. And also like, and to be honest with you, I learned something about myself recently, is that I am quite vulnerable. Even though I may be a little bit intelligent, I'm also very vulnerable. So I was like, oh my God, this is attention. This looks great. So I sucked up the friendship, and the girls sucked me in, and I found myself paying for their flights. So because obviously now I have friends, right? Mama didn't have friends before. I've got friends now. So I'm taking them with me to Marbella. I'm taking them here, I'm taking them there, I'm taking them all these places, and we're going around, and I'll cut to where I was telling Bosola this. The long and short of it, they were using me, and it became into like a vicious circle of friends that wanted your boyfriend, that wanted your clothes, all that kind of stuff. But then there was this one day, and I was, from the world I'm coming from, everything is like dark, like nobody knows where I live, bro. We can be boys. Nobody's been to my house. You see how everybody has people come to their house right now? I've kind of like always, I lived with my parents and lived alone for 4 years, and then moved back when I had Chloe, and now obviously here. But we can be close. I'm trying to show you like how my life was at the time. I'm losing my trail of thought as well, you know. Are we back? Is it legit now? Are we back? Let me know if we're back. Let me know if we're back. Those that are tuning in, cutting small though, we're back now, yeah? Okay, let me know. Are working now, amazing. For those that are tuning on after, on iTunes, apologies, connections was cut, but as you know, I record this live, so yeah, whatever. Yeah, so anyway, so now, this is like story time, right? So anyway, so from the world I'm coming from, right? We don't, like, there is just this barrier. You could be making money with somebody every day. You could be with people every day. Like, we used to go to like a trap house, and everybody be in the house, and we'll make money there. We could be there till 3 a.m, 4, 5, whatever, and we're close. We're eating together. Sometimes they just maybe a job we're doing, and we go to somebody's house for 6 months and we're banging that job, and we can be close. But there is still, for me, that barrier. I don't care how much money we're making together. You just don't get in my life. You just don't get in like that. And it was so much so that, remember, I'm going on holiday with these girls. I'm going everywhere. I'm meeting you at the airport. We're not getting ready in my house. We're meeting at the airport. We're meeting at the hotel. I'm doing everything. Everything is, I need to make a phone call. I'll go to another room. I need to go do that. Like, you're just not getting my details. But there was this one girl that I loved so much. Like, I don't know why. I just loved her. And in fact, I know why I loved her. Because it was time spent. Even my conversation with Pastor Oni yesterday made me realize everything is about time spent. What you spend time with is what you love. Do you understand? Or what will know you. I'm going to get back to that shortly. So this particular girl, I just loved her so much. And I spent so much time with her, 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 so much time with her. And even if you don't love the person, because of time spent, you naturally just start to like the person. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I just loved her. Like, it was, and the thing is as well, another thing Pastor Oni warned me about was that you may not like someone like that, but just because you're spending time with them, the time is even becoming an illusion. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then you just start to like that person. P.S. Yesterday, I realized that delusion is real, by the way. Delusion is very real. And I'll get back to that also. So, yeah, like, so the girl, I really love this girl. And it was coming to, we're in the summer holidays around July, August. She was trying to get back into uni, and the uni wouldn't let her in. So I said to my sister, let's pay for this girl to go back to school. So she needed like a couple grand. So my sister put the money in my account, and I gave her my card details, and she needed my address. So I sent her my address and my card details for her to pay for her to go back to school. This is how much I did for my friends in the world. So it was nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? And then, anyway, we didn't fight. We didn't argue. Nothing happened. There was nothing at all that happened. So there was this one night, I was looking after my sister's baby. And this happened to me about, how old is Precious? It's about 7 years ago. So I was looking at my sister's baby. So I was like 20, living in my own flat. I had this group of friends that I thought were amazing, or whatever. And they were all from North London. So these are all girls from North. And I'm sleeping in my bed. And my flat was on the ground floor. I'm sleeping, and my doorbell rings. Listen, if you're from where I'm coming from, even if my door rings now, I still get panic attacks. That still goes on the truth. Maybe it's not a thing of get over it. It's just that you've just been hearing the door ring at a certain time. The only thing you're thinking is feds. Who is ringing my door at that ungodly hours of the day, bro? What for? So I'm thinking, oh my God, like, what now? And remember, yeah, there's no get over it. There's no pray the spirit out. There's no nothing, bro. If you hear your doorbell, it's not a bailiff. Bailiffs don't have energy for no time. And bailiffs ain't coming to my house because they never registered to my house. It is straight beds. There's no soul coming to my house at that time, bro. Do you know? Your brothers are on quite trendy. I don't even know about that. So I'm just like, bro, you guys, yeah, you see Evangelist Khadijah? They have seen us. Evangelist Khadijah, Minister Mimi, those girls, they have suffered. So now, like, the door is ringing, and in my mind, and the thing is, I slept mad early, so I slept like probably because I had the baby and I gave the baby back to my sister. So once the baby had left, yeah, and I'm not like these times, guys, listen, I've become maternal. I'm one of those, even now, I don't like your kids. Don't bring your kids around me. I'm not on that. I'm just not that person. I'm not going to pretend. I don't like crying. I don't like poo. Chloe doesn't cry. She moans because I'll just give her that face. I don't like kids like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So, me looking after my sister's kid. Yeah, come. Me looking after my sister's kid, yeah. Just say hi. Me looking after my sister's kid, yeah, made me bare tired. So I slept like 11:30. So the door ringing around 2 was like nuts. Yeah, that's fine, bro. I'm not on it. I don't want to pretend. Look, guys, I'm done pretending. Like, it's not, I don't really, I like my kids sometimes, but I'm not like, I want kids swinging on my ankles, bro. That's not what I want to do. Anyway, so like having Precious, the baby's name Precious, with me made me so tired. So my sister picked up the kid and I went to sleep. I woke up now and the door is ringing. So listen, my house at the time, yeah, because nobody has my address, my house ain't registered to my name. My house had squares, machine, everything. And my house was just like basically a 15-year prison sentence, innit? So I'm thinking, there's no time to hide anything. There's no time to move anything. I'm just thinking, what the actual hell is this? So I answered the door. I'm like, hello, like, and the girl said her name. She goes, yeah, it's me, Emma, like, and I'm not even thinking, what's she doing in my house? I'm not even thinking, what's this girl doing in my house at this time? I just said, yeah, to let her in. As I let this girl in, like 20 girls run into my house. Like 20 girls run into my house. Immediately, my immediate response is I just started beating one of them up. And I'm not even like a fighter like that. I'm not angry. I'm not an angry person. I can't even, like, I can't stay angry long. I don't know how to be angry. And I just start to fight. And because their response, their thought wasn't that I'm gonna fight, they all just was like, they all just panicked and just ran out the house and left me with this girl. And some of them went in their car and I just started to fight. And I saw 2 of them go into my bedroom and they were there for ages. And I don't know what they were doing. I found out after. And we were just fighting, scrapping. So the girl wasn't even fighting me. She just started crying and she was like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm here. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I've done. And I'm thinking, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm going somewhere with this story. You've gone from North London all the way to Essex, to Southend, Leigh-on-Sea. Do you know how much hate you must have in your heart to drive that drive? And some of them were from far, far north. Do you know what kind of anger you must have in your heart for you to make that drive all the way to my house? You must wanted to kill me, bro. Like, so I'm gonna fight with all my life. So I was scrapping. Imagine I'm by myself. And one of them, I remember actually that one of them called me on their way. Em, what you on? I'm like, I'm at home with the baby. So they were coming to fight me knowing I had a baby in the house. So I was just fighting for my life, And then I've come outside and then they stole my phone. They stole my phones and some stuff and then they left. So I said to the girl that I was fighting, I said, you see those girls? They've got nothing to lose. You have a big salon in it. You have a business. I am going to finish you. And trust me, I'm not playing. You don't want that stuff with me. Just make sure that my stuff is returned to me by tomorrow. Of course, I had my stuff back. Seth is laughing because her brother sent some guys to the girls' shop. They just basically stood up. They were just basically scrapping girls. Her brothers and that, all were just scrapping girls. They just went to her salon and just started smashing everything. Like, she lost everything. That's rude. I'm not encouraging this at all. But I was sharing this story with Pastor Basolo and I said to her that I love these people with everything and I gave these girls everything. And I don't know why they did that to me. I had the most, that's not a Newham story, bro. And I don't know why that happened to me. I can't tell you why that happened to me. I don't know why. But there was a trust that was inside me that was broken from that day. I stopped going to church. I stopped praying. I stopped everything. I stopped relationships with people. I stopped making money with certain groups of people. I stopped everything. I just cut ties with everybody and just faced my front, which was whatever it was at the time. But there was a bitterness, there was an angerness that I couldn't love people anymore. My relationship with the guy I was with at the time wasn't the same because I just felt like everything was just long. And I said to Pastor Busola, you see, you may feel hurt by people and people may do things to you that you don't like. But we are not in the world anymore. I'm sharing you guys a world story. We are pastors now. And even that hurt stopped me from loving people. I can't now say, I said to them, So can you imagine the natural anxiety I have with living with girls? I'm just thinking you guys are going to scrap me one day because you're all nuts anyway. You guys just going to scrap, because girls are mad. Girls are, listen, girls are nuts. Women are delusional. So one day you guys are just going to get up and scrap me. That's what my mind is thinking. But my heart is saying otherwise. My heart is saying wake up at 5 a.m. and pray with them. Forget the 6 a.m. stuff. Wake up at 5. Begin to labor till 8 o'clock in the morning. Love them. Love them. Teach them how to fight. Teach them how to fight. Love them. Fight with them. Fight with them. Teach them. Love them. Give them everything you have. And I said to her, you see, I've said to Basola, you've got 7 more weeks in my house, my nigga. You're going to Birmingham and you're going to have your own trap house. And you're going to live with people that don't want to listen to you. You're going to have to love those people, but you're going to have to be bold and strong enough to tell them to get out of your house if they don't want to hear your voice. I've said to the girls that live with me, listen and listen very carefully. I'm not begging anybody. In fact, when you're leaving, what you do is you open the letterbox and you put the key in the letterbox. Everybody in this house must to work. You must have a salary. You must bring something to the freaking table. You're not going to eat on this table if you're not putting anything on this table. Do we make ourselves clear? When I'm speaking, you don't breathe. These things may sound harsh to you, but let me tell you something now. I told the girls, the risk I take for you guys, none of you guys will take it for each other. The fight I fight for you guys, nobody, let me tell you something now. Maybe some other leaders are not going to do that for you. I go out there. Do you think that sometimes people don't want my head? They don't want to. I've been out on a dinner, a Spac dinner, and a man wants to smash my face with glass. Because of you seed I'm sowing, you know. Or maybe money I'm using to pay rent. So what I'm telling you guys to do, you're going to do it. Why am I saying this thing to you guys? I'm talking to you guys about relationship and mentorship. Anybody that does that, not that doesn't want to be under my mentorship. No, I'm going to tell you to leave. The moment I see that day was a mad day. My sister's scrapping outside for something that I kind of didn't even do, you know. But I'm even paying back debt, 15 grand. But I'm not talking about, I'm paying people back money so they don't come and fight you guys. What are you talking about? So you're telling me about leadership. I tell my girls that you follow a leader that has freaking scars. Why do I listen to a Pastor Sam? When I'm on my face and I don't know what I'm going to do, I don't call nobody else. It's a Pastor Sam and a Pastor Onya. I'm going to say, bro, I've up. What am I going to do? Why? Because they have battle scars. They were, as a pastor, as a leader, you must have trophies in the back of your house that those that live with you know that, okay, Pastor Mariam is my pastor because she has a trophy of winning in this place. I'm not your pastor because I'm pretty. I'm not your pastor because I know how to speak, because I know how to freaking fight. I know how to say, okay, I've messed up. I'm going to take everything I have and I'm going to sow it in the ground and we're going to start again. We don't have rent. We're going to get to work. Those that are with me, if you don't know how to fight, I'm not your leader. I'm not your mum. Oh, listen, guys, today is the day of truth. All this mothership, mum stuff, all this funny stuff. Choose your mother based on how you want to fight. That is it. If you want to be a fighter, yeah, we're going to fight. All of this, someone saying, oh, you've been under my leadership for 2 years and you don't know how to make money. You were never under my leadership. Never in this life were you under my leadership. When I was under Pastor Sam's leadership, sometimes we couldn't get into, imagine going to your church and the church door is locked. Pastor Sam taught me how to find money, bro. That is why I will forever honor. Guys, go, today I want you to do something. There's a SoundCloud called Honor. It was Pastor Sam's birthday coincidentally, and Pastor Toby spoke a word in Croydon Connect. Go and eat that word. And tell me, go and do that word. I was listening to Cicely, reading Cicely's notes yesterday on that word. She said, it's the honor I place on Pastor Indidi. It's the honor I place on Pastor Obi. It's the honor I place on COD. I tell my girls from COD, you live in my house, but you go to COD. They call prayer, you better go there. You better go and pray with those people because I don't have that. I can't give you what Pastor Obi's got. So you better go and pray with those people. You don't want to pray, you're going to sink, my nigga. In this house, we are followers. All we do is follow. We're mobilizing is what I'm doing now, kind of thing. It may transcend to something else, but all I do is what I'm told. And please, if you love your life, follow Pastor Sam on Periscope and listen. The hard truths I'm telling you is the truths that my brothers tell me all the time. I started to understand that maybe my dad doesn't really know me that well. Maybe there's a dark side of my life that I've kept quiet. That in fact, I need to just open up more and show that there's the dark side of Mariam that my dad hasn't seen. That you might be thinking, why did Mariam make that choice? Yeah, that is Mariam. That is really who Mariam is. She's not that intelligent. She's not that smart. She still has a lot of work that needs to be done. Guys, but that level of leadership that can only come from transparency and being able to take truth. Look, let me tell you the kind of people that I want to raise. Davidic women. David was only David that we now know and love because he was in the back of the desert, in the wilderness, knowing to fight with nothing. I told my girls already, listen, the season of luxuries is done. The season of going out to eat with Pastor Mariam is done. I'm going out to eat with Chloe, bro. The season of going out to eat with me is over. The season of me giving you £20 for your phone bills, they cut off your line. Let me tell you what they do if they cut off your line. You pray on Periscope with your people. You don't need a prayer line. I'm going to teach you how to fight with everything that you have. I told one of my sons, Sam, his mom is blind. Do I care? Bro, this is the Mariam, I'm telling you, I don't care. Bring your seed, bro. Bring your seed. I don't care like that. Because let me tell you, work still needs to be done. Work still needs to be done. We're still too tied up in our emotions over my leaders. I said to one of my girls yesterday, the Holy Spirit showed me one of my girls on whatever day. In fact, Sanu. And I remember a word Pastor Sam gave me. He said, don't give up on that girl because you will still make an account for her. You will make an account for her here because people will ask you, what happened to that girl? You know, I saw that girl that used to be with you. And also, you will make an account in heaven for that person. So I said to her, listen, this is what we must begin to do now. We're going to go back and we're going to fight. Let me tell you something now. Because this girl is a fighter. There's nothing nobody's going to tell me about her capacity to fight. I don't care what the person has done in the interim. I know that that person has a gift to fight and serve more than anybody in my life right now. There is none of the girls that are with me now that can fight like that girl. What are you talking about? Who? How? Where? Do you know what Evangelist Sanu used to do? I'm telling you guys on the scope, so I'm going to call names. Evangelist Sanu, yeah, she lives in West London, far out of West London. She'll come to East London, she'll do work, mental matching work, 9 to 5, bang it out. Pick up Chloe from the nursery, come and pick me up, and then drive to Croydon Park. We'll do service at Croydon Park. We will sell everything that we have, and this time we didn't have anything. She'll take Minister Margaret and Sephora, all of these people, drop them all home, drop me home. We'll pray in her car for about an hour and a half after service. In her car, because my mum don't want noise in the house. We'll be praying in the spirit for about an hour and a half, and then she'll drop everybody home when there's no petrol in her car. Nobody's going to tell me anything about fighting. There are some people that as leaders, we have to go back and get our sheep. No petrol to get home. And we'll just be crying in the car. There are some people that, there's some sheep leaders that you have to just hold them down. I don't want people with me that can't fight. Look, my dad was giving a word on Sunday, and he said to the girl she has to come back, and I said she ain't coming back here. No way in this life. Because there has to be a time where, as a leader, you put your foot down and you say, in this house, that can't run. I don't want nobody living in this house from the hours of 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. There should be nobody in my boat at that time. I don't want to see no one. You should be out getting money. Oh, PT said I should stop working. And do what? And do what? What are you going to do? You may leave that job, but go and find something else you're doing. Because let me tell you, if we're all working the way that we're mobilized are looking for money, we're not going to be looking for money, because I would just say that in Pastor Sam's house, there are 10 people that are working, earning X amount, so that's guaranteed seed. 20 people in this house, 5 people in the house. You're making the work of your leaders harder because you guys don't want to put in extra work. We have an attitude of take. It's the attitude of this generation. We just want to take everything. Give. Take. Can I have? Pastor Man, can I have? You will always be begging. No, I want fighters. I don't want Saul. I don't want somebody that's taken an inheritance and it's just like this. Let me read a scripture to you guys, yeah? That blew my mind. 1 second. Come on. Oh my zika labrado sikatalia mandaya ata. Listen, on Saturday, there was a leadership class with Pastor Oni. Anyway, so I'll share with you guys. 1 Kings 1 Kings 10 verse 24. Now all the earth sought the presence of Solomon to hear his wisdom, which God put in his heart. Listen to this. Now all the earth sought the presence of Solomon, oh Shalabradoza, to hear his wisdom, which God put in his heart. All the earth sought the presence of Solomon, sought the presence of a P. Sam, a Pastor Oni, a Pastor Arthur, a Pastor Mariam, whatever your name is. I'm going to tell you why. All the earth sought a SPAC nation to hear his wisdom, which God put in his heart. Each man, listen to this, brought his present articles of silver and gold, garments, armor, spices, horse and mules at a set rate, year by year. We miss these kind of scriptures. I said to Pastor Kim, listen guys, today I'm going all in. If everybody leaves my house shy, at least I've spoken the truth. I said, you have no power. You can win souls, but they don't stay. That means there's something missing. There's something missing. Your girls, I have to pray for them to speak in the spirit. Why? You are a pastor. That means that there is something that you need to decrease in your life. There is activity somewhere that needs to be decreased because you need to increase in power. Oh my God. That you need to increase in power so people can run to you. The Holy Spirit said to me, Mariam, you have too much money. Listen to what I'm saying to you. I heard it, Chris, you have too much stuff. That is why you can still have access to do bad things. I heard it for myself. Money is not, oh yeah, like I've got 10K in my account because, bro, I'm just looking on how I'm going to pay my rent today. Pastor Sam, you know. You have too much freedom, Mariam. You have too much money. This is what I heard in my heart today. Let me read the scripture again. And it pierced me so much. Listen to what it's saying. Now all the earth sought the presence of Solomon. Oh, Shatarabo. To hear his wisdom, which God put in his heart. Each man brought his presents of articles of silver and gold and garments of armor. Listen. So I started to say to Pastor Kim, you don't have power. You don't have power. I have to pray for your girls to speak in the spirit. As I said that to her, the Holy Spirit said to me, and Mariam, you have too much money. You have too much freedom. That's why there is still a gateway to sin. Because listen to what I'm saying to you. If there is something that Solomon had, that people were running to Solomon day by day to give him seed. Why are people not giving me seed? Why are people not giving me money? Why are people not listening to what I'm saying? Because there is something missing. I have too much of something else and less of this. Whatever Solomon had, the obedience that Solomon had, the wisdom, that is what I need. Guys, what am I saying to you? The scripture says now, all the earth, they sought, they were looking for Solomon, they were looking for him. Now all the earth sought the presence of, they were not looking for the presence of God, bro. They were not looking for the presence of God. Who's that? I tell you guys every day, I don't know who God is. If I make it in heaven, yeah. But for now, I don't know who that person is. I just know PT. So I got to now find out that Mariam, listen, this man has invested so much time in your world, finding out how you are, what's going on. It's now time for a mindset to shift, and you now need to enter his world and enter in the presence of a PT. Oh, my Suska. Now, all the earth sought. I have to go and ask myself questions. How do I enter into the mind of this man? What am I doing wrong? What am I still doing wrong? And the Holy Spirit began to tell me that you have too much time to yourself. And all of you guys may be like, but that don't make sense though. She's so busy. Okay, you don't know my life. But she sold so much. There is still too much money. There is still too much money. Because, and then the Holy Spirit began to tell me this morning that, okay, what I want you to do, is surrender your power. Money gives you power to have freedom. Money gives you power, time. Give up your time, Mariam. Time you spend doing whatever you do. Give up that time on souls. Just begin to pray for more people. Begin to spend more time in prayer. It may mean that we wake up at 5. It gives me less time to do whatever or to think wherever my mind goes. It may mean we stop praying at 8. Surrender that power to me. That time to me. Surrender that £100 that you've got left to do your hair. Surrender. Give me that power. Watch what I'm going to do. Watch how people are going to run to you with seed. Literally cast your crown. Give me everything you've got. It's not about your most. It's the little. My dad began to tell me, man, with you, it's always a thin line. And I'm looking at him like, it really is that. It's a thin line. It's a thin, because he said that, look, now all the earth sought the presence. You know, we're always running to be in the presence of God, whatever that means. I want the girls in my house to be in my presence. I don't care what that sounds like. They must come and be hungry at 5 in the morning to hear the word I have to offer. There must be something that I have as a leader. I said to Kim, you're begging. Listen, we have a family chat. In our family chat, in that family chat, there are 3 graphic designers in that family chat. You know, my house is a house of creatives and media. Pastor Kimberly has been asking for a flyer to be done for 2 weeks. Nobody has responded to her. And I'm watching the chat. I'm not going to help you. Bro, wilderness, I'm not coming to save nobody again. We are going to learn to fight in this house. I'm watching the chat. And then she gave up. And she messaged me, Mark, can you help me get a flyer? I just read the message. Yeah. Didn't do anything about it. No. You're going to learn to fight. You're going to learn to grow in spiritual things so that people can hear your voice. No one can hear you. That's why they're not replying to you. Mobilizers, our voices have become mute. People are not hearing us anymore. That's why seed is low. It's not the church. It's the same people we're mobilizing. Our voices have become mute. There is something we are doing that is wrong. Because if I was doing the right thing, seed is not going to be a problem in the house. Bro, why? It's scripture. It says it here. Now all the earth sought the presence of Solomon to hear his wisdom. There is a wisdom that mobilizers are supposed to have that I don't have yet. I have missed something somewhere. That's why people are struggling to find me. That people want to give money, you know. People want to give money. People have a desire. We're all hearing the same word. They're burning. There are still people that haven't taken out. Let me tell you the truth. There are still people that haven't taken out loans yet. And I'm going to go and find them. I don't care what you say. I'm going to go and crash them. Why? Because they are there. They're looking. They want to. But they just can't hear me yet. It says in the scripture, now all the earth sought the presence of Solomon to hear his wisdom. What have I been doing to hear his wisdom, which God put in his heart? And in fact, even it says God put in his heart. So it told you that it could have actually said they were searching the presence of God. It could have even said that they all went into Solomon's temple to search, to look for God. No, they went into Solomon's temple, into a trap house, in Pastor Sam's trap house, and searched the presence of Pastor Sam. And this is what each man did. Each man brought his present, his gift, shalabradosa, articles of silver, articles of gold, garments, armor, spices, horses, and mules at a set rate year by year. Those of you guys that are celebrating birthdays, you're long. This guy was being celebrated every day, day by day. There is something he had as a leader, as a house fellowship leader, even as a community, forget even that, as a mother, as a father in your house, in your trap house. Those that are with you must hear your voice. There is something you must have. There is a power you must have that will make people run to you with offering. I wasn't even going there, but I guess that's where God wants us to go. It will make you run. It will make you run to that person with seed. There would not be a question or doubt. These people were not even waiting for instruction. Solomon was just overpouring with wisdom that they just had to. They just felt compelled to give everything they had. I heard the Lord tell me this morning, Mariam, empty your bank account, go and fight. You've stopped fighting. Empty to the penny. If you've got this in your account, to the pound. I can cry right now. The Lord is saying, surrender your power. Surrender your power. That £1 you have to catch the train, crash it. If it means that you stay at home and you can't get to church, it's fine. Who is Pastor Mariam? What is that? Crash yourself. Bankrupt yourself. Render yourself powerless. The time you have, stay in your house. Pray with guys. I can't even cope. Pray with people. Do more. Because listen, guys, this season we're going into as a nation, we can't miss it. We cannot miss it. We can't. Do you know what, guys? I can't miss it. I've got too much to lose. I look at my child every day and I'm thinking, I can't crash your life. My parents crashed my life because they weren't in Christ. Me being in church does not mean that I'm in Christ. Me being in church does not mean that I'm being in Christ. My obedience means that I'm in Christ. How many of our aunties were in church but were not in Christ? I can become a church auntie tomorrow and crush my child. I'm saying no, it's my obedience. I must render myself powerless by giving my all. That may not be the instruction for you, but the Lord is telling me that I have too much power. I still am too strong. Guys, when you hear stuff like this, you can only hear it if you spend time in prayer. Because those hard truths, maybe somebody wants to tell you, but they can't tell you because they don't know how. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even think I've got a heart anymore. I don't even have a heart again. I can't tell you. I don't have emotions left again. I don't even know where my heart is anymore. And I understand I now have the heart of a pastor. I told my girls, walk out of my effing yard. I don't need nobody here. I'm going to go back on the road and I'm going to win souls and I'm going to fill my house with risk takers. I don't need anybody 20 plus telling me their mind. I don't want to hear your perspective on life. What is your perspective? My own perspective is, listen, we are going to fight, and anyone that complains about the way they fought for seed with me, you've crushed your entire life because you don't know what your seed goes and does. I want a bandwagon of Davidic women, Phoebes, that understand why they sow. I don't have to give you an explanation as to why we're raising money. I might just say, guys, let's raise 10 pounds. We should all just go out and say, okay, look, guys, all of this £50 pound, £100, it's long. It's long. It's just long. What do I want us to do right now? I want us all to go back and read this scripture and ask God, what is missing? What is missing in my life? This again goes back to relationship. Relationship with your leader, relationship with the head of your house, relationship with your thank you, Dad. Relationship with your leader, relationship with the head of your house, relationship with your line leader, whoever, whatever, and begin to ask, where did I miss it? Where did I miss it? Now all the earth saw the presence of Solomon. It didn't sort the presence of a God somewhere. I tell you guys every day, I don't know if I'm going to make it to heaven. And this may sound very religious. I don't care to make it in heaven. I care about making it here because, look, I just gave you guys some life experiences of what my life was like on road. Let me tell you what's waiting for me on road. That times 50. People, it's almost like hell will be waiting for me on road. People's anger will be waiting for me there. So I can't even go back there anyway. So as I'm here, I want to go and I want to just go and do what I was born to do. But sometimes it takes God telling you that you're too strong. You still have too much will. You give me your will. You have too much will. What does it, I think it was Pastor Abba, I can't remember, somebody posted a caption on WhatsApp. I must hand my will to a Solomon, to a PT. I must give my power, literally, and I'm not saying spiritually, literally hand my time. Account for my hours. Listen to what the scripture was saying, guys. If somebody else can give me another version of this, I would appreciate it. Each man brought his present articles and it started to list the things that they were surrendering. It started to list the things that they were giving up day by day, day by day. I must search my heart because what happens is that when you have too much stuff, there is so much error to sin. There is so much error. My own problem is I've got too much freedom, too much power to do. You can just wake up and do what you want to do. And to be honest with you, let me tell you what it is, yeah. Why my dad tells me people are here to kill you, yeah, is because the world don't know what you need to surrender. The world don't know what you need to surrender. You and God know what you need to surrender. So everybody else is like, oh my God, she looks amazing. And God's like, you should have surrendered that. Oh my God, she looks amazing. You should have surrendered that. Oh my God, you should have given that up. Oh my God, where's she? That looks amazing. You should not be there. Oh, that's so fancy. You shouldn't have that. God is saying that we don't have enough peace in the house because some of you guys have got too much power. Still doing your will, still doing your will, still doing your will. And it's okay. And it's okay. And one thing I know is that God don't joke. And God is not sentimental. He doesn't care about Mariam like that. Look, let's be honest. My dad can love me all he wants, but God don't care about me like that. He cares about sheep. So if I am withholding, if you are withholding what it means to progress the agenda for more sheep to come to the house, let me tell you something right now. God will just switch it up. He would just switch it up and get new people, new things to come in they will be faster than you, sharper than you, quicker than you. God, I don't want my will anymore. I don't want my will anymore. I was saying to one of the girls, I was saying to Pastor Lucy, you see, anyone that runs away from my leadership runs away from truth. If you guys think this is honest, the way the girls in my house have it, you guys just see pretty pictures. They cry every day. Davidic women, sword, sleeping with a sword in their hand, raising money left, right, and center for everything. That's what this house does. There's no pretending. There's no stringing you along to any. No, in this house we raise money for the federal gov. That's it, bro. We raise money and we fight. That is it. That is it. That is it. We raise money and we fight. We raise money. All the earth was seeking the presence of Solomon to hear his wisdom, which God put in his mind. Oh my God. So that means that my mind has to change. I need the mind of Christ now. I need the mind of the anointed one now. Now, what am I saying to you guys? Begin to ask the house you're from. Now, many of you guys might not live in a trap house, yeah? But you're attached to a house. So the leader of that house is your leader, generally. You may have another leader and other leaders, but the house that you go to and visit to, that is your leader, by the way. It's like your church leader, your community leader. That's your overall leader. Each house should have about 100 people following that house. Now, begin to ask your leader, what is the assignment of this house? What do we do? We know that Pastor Obi's house is ministry. So it means that, Busola, you better love prayer, bro. That's your life. I don't care if you don't like me. Listen, I said to her, if you have to pack your bags, no more pretty pictures, it's fine. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm not looking for friendship first. Friendship will come after. This one here is core leadership. It's core. It's fighting. If Pastor Obi said ministry team, it's ministry team. Pastor Obi says prayer, it's prayer. If Pastor Obi says fasting, when I'm eating my Five Guys in your face, you ain't gonna eat it. You're gonna fast. I say, Sicily, this is what we're doing. We're in a season of honor, follow. Honor, follow. Why? Because that is the order of that house. You're here by geographic location. Some of you guys just come to me on loan to just get ready. I was with P. Sam. He taught me how to hold my sword and cut anybody's head who's in the way of my money. That's the leadership I'm coming from. I'm not apologetic. I'm not nice. I'm not a nice person. Stop. That's probably the problem. You guys are looking for, oh, I want a mother that's gonna, like, I just want, yeah, but I just want to sin sometime. Bro. That ain't gonna happen here. You're not gonna, because if you're sinning, you're crashing my stuff, bro. I'm out here dying, not doing certain things. And you little girl, 18, 19, you just want to have relationship all over the church? You're going to come and do that in my house? And you think I'm not going to speak up and told to get out of my house? You're going to get out of my house. If you don't want to learn, you're going to get out. Of course you're going to get out. You're going to learn today that in this house, this is what we do. In Pastor Sam's house, that's what we do. In so-and-so's house, that's what they do there. That's what they do there. And in the house of Stagnation, this is what we do. And I am 100% guilty of not always getting it right. But I'm 100% accurate in going back under and fighting. In this house, we fight for our life. We fight with seed and harsh words from leadership. And this house will service people. So if somebody is under my leadership, or was under my leadership, in fact, you don't need to even, bro, you don't even need to be under my leadership. Whether you're in post, yeah, I'm speaking for Pastor Oni. I'm going to scrap. I'm going to fight. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I go in the post chat, and I just start scrapping everyone. They know I'm not, so I'm not like your mate. I can wake up in the morning and just remove somebody from their position if they're taking too long to upload a photo on Instagram. Why? What are you doing? What do you do? Who the hell are you? I'm going to wake up in the morning and say, I'm removing you, I'm removing you, I'm removing you, and I'm going to put a 5-year-old there. Somebody who wants to fight. This is not a community unit thing anymore. This is a war. I want to go to war with those that are not going to get tired on the way. Pastor Toby wants to go to war with frontliners. Those that are not going to say, oh, yeah, but Pastor Mariam upset me. I'm here to remove pride from you, bro. That's my job. That's the thing I'm here for. Yeah. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to fight. I'm going to wake up in the morning and say post. We're going to do a rally and I want 2K. And within 5 minutes, one person's going to send 1K. And I'll say the rest of you can't sow. So, that's what we're going to do. Unapologetic leadership. I'm not scared of you guys. Like, it's those that live with me, do you know what I'm very thankful for? That I never dropped the mantle of preaching on Periscope. I never was scared of people. People used to say, Pastor Mariam's online all the time. Why is she talking? Why is she talking? She's always talking. Da, 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 da. I'm glad I didn't let other people's insecurity come on me. Because had I stopped now, there will be no place for truth. Some of us just need raw, uncomfortable truth, maybe. Guys, it's time to go to war. Let me tell you what this war looks like. This war does not look like Croydon Connect. It doesn't look like Pulse. It doesn't look like COD. It doesn't look like anything. Power Base. Those are just, they're just like, I'll call them postcodes for where your mail is being delivered. For example, if there is a word or an instruction that needs to come out, it will be delivered to postcode Power Base for you to read it. Our bases. It will be delivered to postcode Pulse for you to get it. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the noise. When we all get the letter, we all go out charging with our armor. So if Brixton is on Wednesday and I'm from East London, I'm giving Alex my money, Pastor Alex my money, and I'm fighting with him. If Eastside is on a Thursday night, I'm there giving PK my money and saying, what are we doing? If Croydon Connect is on a Monday and I'm not doing anything, better believe I'm lying on the floor, hearing the word. If Pastor Sam's on the scope, I'm tuned in, I'm engaged. It's my pastor, I'm commenting. I'm engaging, I'm listening. I told everybody in my house, wake up, log in online, follow Pastor Sam, because the words I've been struggling to tell you, he's telling you guys there. Guess what happened? My life got made easier. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes it takes you to hear it from somewhere. We are one. We are one. There is no separation. We have PT, PLU, our mothers and our fathers. Then we have our mentors, our leaders who teach us to fight. There is no separation. We are one body. We are fighting. Guys, this week is Father's Day on Sunday. Don't make my life a misery. I'm not joking. I'm not like, it's not, don't make my life a misery. Don't give me a hard time mobilizing you. I don't want to mobilize you. A time is coming where I'm not going to start asking some of you guys for seed. Why? Why am I begging you guys to give? Why? For what? Why? Why? It's about ease now. Ease for the word to come. I'm going into the because, listen, if you go into the presence of Solomon to get wisdom, were these people poor? Were these people poor? None of them lacked a thing because they kept coming day by day with seed. So if I go and empty myself, I will have. And the Bible tells me that God is not like roadman that he will lie. God is not like man that he will lie. He is not. So he will give me what I need for tomorrow. He will give me what I need for the day. Guys, I need you guys to do one thing for me. I need us to be obedient in the area of our giving, in the area of our service, in the area of followership, in the area of listening, in the area of doing. If God gave you an instruction or he told you, stop switching leadership. Pastor Sam said this thing yesterday. Do you think somebody can leave Pastor Sam's leadership and come to me and be like, oh, but I was with Pastor Sam and you know what? I'm going to call Pastor Sam and we're going to laugh at you. What do you think goes on in leadership, guys? I'm going to call Pastor Sam and we're going to banter you. And I'm going to say, yes, ma. And I'm going to tell you, just be sending me your SoundCloud. And I'm never going to read your SoundCloud. Don't think it's called a joke. Women are delusional. I will conclude on that. Let me tell you why I say this. On Sunday, my dad was talking to me and he was saying stuff. Like, for a second, my body shut down. Or my mind shut down. And I was looking at him and I was like, is he talking to me? No, not in an attitude. Like, is this a dream? Is this really happening? Maybe he's pretending. No. Maybe he will stop saying these things. Like, maybe delusion. And I realized then, as my mind, I'm telling you guys the truth. Some of you guys are hearing this instruction, or you're hearing this now, and your mind has shut down. Your mind has shut down, like, no, maybe this will go away. Maybe I don't have to give that money that I said I was going to give. No, maybe I should just da-da-da-da-da. I didn't say people are delusional. I said women. It normally happens. I think it's a hormone called delusion that enters our mind. And it just shuts you down. And I was thinking, oh, maybe he'll be not upset. Maybe he's just upset this morning and he'll calm down and he won't be saying these things. No, nigga. These things are real. This is the truth. To the point where when I came back home, during the service, I had to start writing the harsh words my dad said to me so that I don't forget what he really said. Because what happens is over time, you forget the words and you go back to repeat that sin. No, it's not a door that's ever allowed to be open. It's a word, it's an instruction that has stayed the same. Now, if you are wise, you will heed. What were the instructions today? Render yourself powerless. Cast your crown. Give it all to him. For some of you guys, that instruction may be whatever. For me, I need to give up everything, I guess. A stripping needs to take place. I don't even know what that season looks like. Guys, I'm telling you, as God is watching me, I don't know what that season looks like. I'm scared as... I am scared. I can't lie to you. But I know that's what God is calling me to. I didn't have to get that instruction from Pastor Lucy. I didn't have to get it from Pastor Toby. I heard it clear for myself. So if they have to repeat the instruction for me, yeah, it's a bit late, innit? It's stripping season. Stripping season may mean whatever. It may mean different things for different people. That season is uncomfortable and you are going to come out of it. But it's for a time. It's for a time. It's for a time. It's for us to come out of this season we're all in this season as a house. And if one of us doesn't want to come out that season, we're holding the whole body back. I can't. And the thing is as well, I actually found out how much I'm responsible for. And I was asking God, why me? I don't want to be. And he goes, okay, do you want to be average? I know you won't like it, man. Stop pretending, stop acting like you want to be average. It's a season of humility, you know. Going back, mending some relationships. Going back, humbling yourself. Oh, God, bro. As I'm even, after this scope, I'm going to sleep. I don't even want to go and face my life. That's the truth. But there's some things I just have to do. I don't want to face my life. I don't even know. Like, as in, I kept asking my dad, what's next? And the Lord told me, it's stripping back, starting again. Starting again with everything. Starting again. And I will show you day by day. As these men brought seed day by day, I will give you instruction day by day. But in fact, you know what? I hear more. It's a season to be a child and to be instructed on what to do. What to do. What to do. That's the season. I hear clearly. It's a season of stripping back everything and starting again. Completely starting again. And just be instructed for everything. Day by day, hour by hour. That may not be for everybody. But if God is really God and it's reset, if he's saying that these men brought seed day by day, then surely he provided day by day. So I need to go back. Exactly that, man. Becoming a child, offloading all that I know, all that I have, and going back. I may have to go back to asking my dad for money, but everything I have to give it first, because then you have to explain why you need it. honestly, guys, I don't know where God is taking me. I don't know what God is doing with me right now, but I know that it's definitely a stripping back of so many things. Do I want to go there? No. For what? I don't want to go there. But I'd rather go there voluntarily than be dragged there. Because if God wants you, he will have you. At any state, he will have you. And I don't want to go there dragged. I want to go there. I voluntarily want to walk myself to the place of obedience. I don't want to be dragged into Christ. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Dragged into obedience. It's not fun. It's embarrassing to be dragged into obedience, because if God will do, embarrassment is not being addressed on the altar. You will recover from that to some point. Someone like me, I probably won't. But being dragged there means that your life will just start crashing publicly. Everything will just start collapsing everywhere. Everything will just start collapsing. I can't afford that to happen because of those that I care about. So if it means that I have to just go and hand myself in, it will be easier. Even in the world, it works like that. If you hand yourself over to the police, they're going to be more lenient. In fact, they will free you. Jesus Christ. When you hand yourself over, what happens is that they then give you bail. But even that bail is monitored. Is monitored. Guys, we've spoken a lot today. And I'm learning as you are learning. We are learning. We are growing. There is a lot of work to do. Bail is like grace. I guess I need more grace. I don't know what we're going to do, guys. I don't know what we're going to do. I got to stop. I got to go. I got to go and fix my life, guys. We all got to go fix our lives. I got to go find seed. I got to go and obey the instruction I was given. I love you guys so much. And we're on this journey together. And I know that I've said a lot of harsh words and, and it's a very tough scope. And I think there's going to be a lot of things like that coming from the altar to fix us. And it's not going to stop. And I think that needs to happen for us, for those that need to go, for those that are going to survive it. Our hearts need to become stronger. People are going to leave your leadership. People are going to leave your home. People are going to leave the church. People are going to leave your life. And it's fine. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. More people are going to come. They're going to go. But the truth indeed shall set you free. It is what it is. But it's time to grow up, guys. It is. It's time to grow up. It really is time to grow up. Now, I want you guys to do something. If you're not following me already, I've got a giveaway to do, isn't it? Oh, God. So, guys, you guys tell me, how should I do this giveaway? How do I do this giveaway? How do I do this giveaway, guys? How do I do this giveaway? How do I do this giveaway? Ideally, what I would love to do is keep it and just take one of you guys shopping and buy your own, but I gotta give it up. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this giveaway. You guys tell me how you guys want me to give it away. In fact, I want you guys, if you guys are not already following me on Instagram, it's Mariam Mola _. Go on Instagram and go on Black Label _ BLACLABLE _ I believe, and DM Black Label how you think the giveaway should happen. This stuff will not be with me by tomorrow. That's a good shout, but I've got seats so much. So I don't think there's gonna be any shopping for me right now. I don't know how we're gonna do it. But yeah, it's stripping back season, so let's get to work, guys. Let me know how you guys want to do it. Let me know how you guys are gonna do it. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in today. You guys are amazing. See you later.